Hi, welcome to AP Computer Science A, and my name is Kristen Cruthers. I am teaching this class second period and third period. As you can see, second period is going to be on a typical week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and the time is noted. And then period 3 is going to meet on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. In this course, you can see from the top, we teach the Java programming language that is given to us by College Board, and so that is what we do. All right, so a little bit about me. Again, my name is Kristen Cruthers. I attended Purdue University. I earned my bachelor's degree in mathematics and statistics. From there, I actually went and was a computer consultant with Accenture. I did that for 1 year. You can see that here in the third bullet point. And I was also then with Waterstone Consulting for 7 years. Then at that point, that's when it was 9/11 and things were slowing down. And so I decided that I would go back to school. Which I did, and then I went to Roosevelt University and I got my master's in secondary education. Actually, my entire family are teachers, my mom, my dad, my sister. My brother did it for a little while, as well as my grandmother. So it's in the blood. I also then went and got my National Board Certification in Mathematics in 2010, and it is valid through this year. As I mentioned, I did have work experience then as a computer consultant, working with a lot of different technologies, a lot of different languages over those 8 years. So then I began teaching here in St. Charles North in 2004. And the entire time I have been teaching AP Computer Science, and then I've also taught Algebra 2. I have 3 kids. My oldest is Cade down here with the fish. He is 20. I have Rylan, who is 18 and just started his freshman year at Purdue. And then I have my daughter, Kara, who is 16 over here. She goes to South Elgin High School and she plays softball. I am a huge Cubs fan and I'm also a Packer fan. So I'm sorry about that. Okay, so let's go over the course syllabus. You're going to be able to do this as well. I'm going to go ahead and click on this. And there we go. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit bigger for you. All right, so here you can see, here's my phone number, and you can go ahead and call that. Email also works. I check it quite frequently. I have office hours every Tuesday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 8:15. I am asking the students to email me beforehand to set that up so I can start our virtual video conference for us. It's nice if they can do it the day before, but if they need to email me after hours or that morning, we can get that working, so that's not a problem. They do have a textbook. It is required by College Board that we have a college level textbook. So they have Java concepts, early objects. They do have a hard copy as well as I have each chapter online for them. It's nice for them to have something to take notes when we do have lectures. And they need to have access to a computer, which everyone does. They are welcome to use their school issued Chromebook, although I know many of them are using the laptop or desktop, which actually is very nice for them to use. To develop, it is better to have an actual hard drive where the files can go. The school has been wonderful though, and we have partnered with Citrix, and so they run the software off of the Citrix workspace, and then the files are saved to their Google Drive. We are using Schoology for our learning management system. We are not using Classroom. This is because I have a lot of files and things for them, and it is much more easier to organize it in Schoology where there are folders, where with Google Classroom, a lot of it is just in the stream. Even though there are topics you can do, it still is just a big long list, and so that is why we are using Schoology. It's very easy for the kids to use, and they seem to have no problems with it so far. They already are logged in, they know how to get there, and that's where I post everything from links to homework assignments to shell code, all the due dates, everything is there. So one thing that's interesting about an AP course, they are required to take the AP exam. This is given by College Board. They set the dates and the times. It's a national exam, and our exam for this year for Computer Science A is on Thursday, May 6, 2020 at 12 p.m. Right now, College Board is saying they're going to go back to the traditional way to do that, which is a written test. Even for computer science, it's written. They have 40 multiple choice, and then they have 4 open-ended where they handwrite code. It is not on the computer. Scores then are out to the students in early July. Okay. Typically, I tell the kids they should spend a minimum of 3 hours of work alone working on this AP Computer Science course. Some of that is reading the chapter and answering in English, not Java, some review questions, and then also some programming time. I do give them lab time. Typically, assignments are due midnight on Fridays. With our schedule right now, it has been a little bit different trying to work with the block schedule, but typically I do try to have things due in the evening. So if they need additional time outside of the lab time I give them, they do have that. I would like them to participate in class, and so far they've been great. They can speak verbally, or they also can go through the chat box, and so that's been working out pretty well. They have a lot of resources that we've gone over where they can get helpful information. We will do either a Zoom once the school approves it, because we have breakout rooms and they can also chat with me privately, or right now we're going to do a Google Meet. We always begin right when the period starts. I take attendance within 2 minutes in. If they join it late, I do pick that up, but we do start with class with 2 minutes into the class period. They've all been wonderful. Everyone really has been on time, and if they haven't been able to, they have let me know. Okay, they know how to get to the link, but it is posted in Schoology. Their Zoom expectations or any virtual meeting expectations have been great. Again, they've been logged in, they have posted their name, they are not distracting to other students, and they've paid attention. If they need to use the restroom, or like if the dog barks, they have to answer the door, that's fine. They can just go ahead and leave. They just need to come back. So just some interesting things that we talked about is while at the beginning the class is a little bit about memorization, because it is like learning a foreign language, there's a lot of new terms and vocabulary, but it's really about understanding, because when they get to that AP exam, they are going to have to apply what they know. And we are teaching a 1-semester college introduction to programming. So this would be the first course that they would take, and we're teaching it about 2 semesters here. So like I mentioned, it is like learning a foreign language. So at first there is some memorization, we're getting used to new terms and things like that, but then it's going to be about applying. And so they really want to make sure that they are really striving to understand, that they are asking questions, whether it's to a friend, to me, to the internet. I've already warned them that everything can be found on the internet if they try hard enough. And so if they fall into that trap of just blindly copying things just to get it done and to get a good grade, they are going to fall behind, and they are not going to do well on that AP exam. So they do need to do their own work. It's totally fine if they don't understand something. It's not fine if they don't ask for help. Like I said, I also have office hours, and so they need to utilize that when they are confused. And I have let them know there are times they're going to feel uncomfortable and confused. This is all new, and they should embrace that feeling, and really try and work with that, so that when we do send them out into the real world and to college, that they are able to deal with that uncomfortable feeling when they aren't sure what to do, and they have the resources within themselves to be successful to solve those problems. Okay. With that, because they can find a lot, we do not tolerate plagiarism or cheating. If that happens, then I will definitely let them know. I will let you know, most likely talk with the deans, and they also could receive a 0 on the assignment. If a student in the class helps another student cheat, then they will also receive those same consequences. Honestly, it really isn't a problem. The kids ask questions if they're not sure, am I helping a friend too much? So hopefully that will not be a problem. Grades, it is on a straight scale. 65% of their graded their chapter tests. 5% are the homework or the non-programming assignments, which are review questions. 15% are the programming assignments that I give them that typically goes in the classwork category. And then we do a semester project each semester. Okay, there's no final exam this year. That's something the district has decided. Extra credit is occasionally given. Anyone can take advantage. Students work at their own pace. So things typically might be due on a Friday, but some students, because either they pick it up quickly or they had some experience coming in, they then have extra problems that they can do. And then students who may need more time could spend time on their own after school if they'd like to do those. I would like to point out one thing I didn't mention is we do start from scratch in this course. It is designed for no programming experience, and I would say 95% of the students in my course don't have any programming experience. So we do start with step 1. Just some different topics that we talk about. This is an object-oriented language, and so we talk about how you design those programs. how you implement programs, how you analyze programs. We will do some data structures. We do arrays, array lists, and two-dimensional arrays. We talk about different algorithms, especially with sorting and searching, and we understand how to compute in context. And you can see here our major things are project tests and when we have regular exams. All right, let's go back to the presentation. All right. So lastly, just to kind of go over a few things that were there, our learning management system is Schoology, not Classroom. We also will be using My AP from College Board. This is very helpful. All the students have logged in. This is also how they registered for the test. It now has videos this year. It has knowledge checks that I will have them do. They can also review a particular concept that we've done in class. So maybe it might help if it's explained a different way, or they can watch a video, or they can read about it. I do update their work, and it is graded in a timely manner. It is both graded on Schoology and Hack, but Hack is the main thing that they should look at. If they have not turned something in or it is not completed correctly, they either a 0 will be put in, or if it is an empty space, like they've been absent and I'm waiting for them, just know that those are counted as a 0 in the gradebook, both of them. That the empty space that's been asked for by the district. But once they turn in their work, then I will update that. Again, here is my contact information, both phone and email. So please let me know if you have any questions. And I'm very excited to work with your students this year. Thank you for listening to my presentation.